I want to ask you a quick question that might actually feel a little counterintuitive, but here we go. Have you ever finally gotten exactly what you prayed for, like the clients, the relationships, the peace of mind, and instead of feeling like you were on top of the world, you felt a sudden sharp spike of anxiety? Let's be real, like it sucks. You start checking your bank account 10 minutes at a time, 10 times a day, or you find yourself waiting for that phone call with the bad news just to balance out the good. Friends, we call this the success scar. It's a real psychological response to the momentum. We spend so much time coaching ourselves through all of the valleys that we don't realize that the peaks that we experience also requires a different kind of mindset work. If you aren't prepared for the scar, you are accidentally sabotaging your own momentum just to make your heart palpitations stop. So today we're talking about the why your ego throws a tantrum right when you're winning and how to stay grounded so you can actually stay in the success you've built. Hey there, beautiful souls. Welcome to Unblock Your Blessings. I'm Vicki, your travel-size emotions coach, helping you navigate the roller coaster ride of emotions, revelations, and all that comes with adulting. Get comfy because we're about to dive into the nitty-gritty of unblocking all that emotional weight and letting the sun shine right back in your life. Remember to like, share, follow, and subscribe, and of course leave an honest review at the end of this episode. It's free, it means the world to me, and it helps this podcast reach more ears. Now, let's make this your era of unblocking your blessings. Let's talk about the bodyguard analogy for a minute. Think of your ego like a protective bodyguard who is still living in the past. Its only freaking job is to keep you safe. And to your ego, safe means predictable. It doesn't care if you're happy. It only cares that you're the same. When you start manifesting new levels of abundance, your bodyguard sees change as screams of danger. It's like an SOS signal in the sky. This isn't a sign that the blessing is wrong. It's actually proof that you are moving into new territory. And friends, this is a good thing. But there's going to be friction. The success scar is simply the friction of your old self rubbing against your new reality. It's like breaking in a new pair of high heels or those beautiful sneakers, because I'm a sneaker girl. They might pinch you at first, but then that doesn't mean you don't fit into them. Don't mistake the friction of growth for a stop sign from the universe. Because girl, it's not that. Let's highlight the excitement versus anxiety, okay? So neurologically speaking, excitement and anxiety feel almost identical in the body. Yeah, you heard me. Almost identical. Isn't that wild? They both involve a racing heartbeat, quick breaths, and sometimes, majority of the time, a flutter in your stomach. If you haven't trained your nervous system to handle momentum, your brain will misinterpret the rush. Yeah. How many times do you think your nervous system misinterpreted that rush? Friends, that rush of a blessing can sometimes be misinterpreted as an emergency or a threat. So I want to give you a grounding anchor tool. This week, when a wind comes in, like when a wind comes up and you feel that rush, do not turn it into panic, okay? I want you to use this grounding anchor. Reach for your favorite oil. For all my essential oil lovers out there, hey, I'm Vicki and I love essential oils. Or anchor into that crystal that's on your desk. Or anchor into that tangible thing that you can see and feel. I personally love anchoring into my copaiba essential oil or my crystals on my desk. They bring me so much joy. Okay? This, my friends, that tangible thing that you're going to anchor into is that psychological touch of something solid. Okay? It could be your desk. It could be the chair you're sitting in. Then I want you to name 3 things that you can see, 2 you can feel, and 1 you can smell. Say this to your body, okay? I am safe to be successful. I am capable of handling this pace. You are teaching your nervous system at that time to tap into abundance and that it is a safe place to reside. Do you hear me, girls? Do you hear me, beautiful souls? If you need to hear it again, pause and rewind the last 30 seconds. I will gladly tell you that again. So, I want you to tap into a new normal. One of the biggest ways we can feed the success scar is by treating our wins like accidents. We think, I hope I can do that again, or I got lucky this time. This keeps you in a state of uncertainty, my friends. If you believe it was luck, you'll always be afraid your luck will run out. So we get to shift our language. I want you to start using a new power phrase, something like this, or if you love this, adopt it as your own. This is just how it is for me now. When a blessing lands, don't act like it's a 1 in a million miracle. Acknowledge it as a natural, law-abiding result, because it is the identity of the work that you've been doing. When success becomes your new normal, friends, in your mind, the ego stops panicking because there's nothing new to be afraid of. The next time you get a win this week, I want you to refuse the panic. Breathe through the rush and claim it as the new norm. Friends, trust me, when you do this on repeat, so much shifts. Okay, if you want a little bit more, I have my email list available. So what I want you to do is I want you to subscribe to the email, because my email subscribers get a little bit more. And when I say a little bit more, it's actually an amazing space for you to do that mindset work, for you to make the shifts, create the new awareness that is needed. And for my email subscribers, check your inbox. I'm sharing the exact essential oil protocol I use when my business starts moving faster than my brain. So, stop outrunning the scars and start owning the success. One mindset shift, one action at a time. Friends, I love you so damn much. Amazing humans, before you go, I want to know if you want to be a guest on Unblock Your Blessings. Do you feel called to share your story with others? If so, grab the link below this episode and submit your request to be a guest on my show. The world needs to hear your voice, your story, and your wisdom. Thank you for tuning into this episode of Unblock Your Blessings. If you found this episode helpful, enjoyable, or just freaking awesome, please share this episode with your loved ones on social media with the hashtag UnblockYourBlessings. Your honest review matters to me, so please take a minute or two to write your review. Until next time, my friends.